Introducing new Moth Be Gone. Welcome back to WETT The Splash, the home of all your naughty little secrets.
We are live from the scene of the accident, and the death toll has climbed to a staggering rate.
Welcome back. We're here again, and this week we've got special guest Bro Broshan and Blue. Real quick before we get into it, we got an ad for Black Tie CBD. Thick one, 10% off. Fuck you. And that's good. We did it. That's an ad. That's an ad read, dude. That counts.
Yes,
People got the
sirski.
promo. It's 10% off. That's all we need.
Is that the same CBD company you've been working with for
The whole time.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Dope.
He started as Harvest Masters before he was in the CBD, where he would help people set up. Well, I mean, as it's implied, he would help set up a grow for you.
Yeah.
He'd teach you how to do it or do it for you, and then when it came time, they would buck the plants for you, get all the shit off of them, clean them, trim them, basically do the whole process for you. They have all the big machines for it, and I think, pretty sure that's still open. But once he opened Black Tie CBD, that's his baby. Harvest Masters is cool. It's something he does, but Black Tie CBD, I think he's won the Cannabis Cup. He's won the Oregon Growers Cup. He's been on High Times 2 or 3 times now.
Oh shit.
He's fucking killing it, dude. They make good shit.
You growing, buddy.
Yeah, he's on top of it with the CBD game. So yeah, we'll just shout him out until he tells us not to.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, thick one, 10% off. You know you need CBD for fucking something. All right.
Yes, sir.
There's something wrong with you. You know it's true. Stop trying to be fucking perfect. Post on Instagram that you're using it, you fuckers, and maybe use a hashtag. I don't know. Let's make a hashtag. Hashtag YHWH. Hashtag Yahweh. All right. And hopefully
Shouting
that'll,
out Yahweh right now, this early in the podcast.
we get to Yahweh already in the ads, dude. All right, man. So everything's changed a little bit.
Yeah, Mike's not here. What happened?
Yeah, so Mike, the Shine, the artist formerly known as Shine, he had to make his ways. He had to leave the show. A little bit of a stutter. It's gonna be one of those episodes. No, so he's just moving on to bigger and better things. And if you were to tally up all the horrible things that me and him have said on the show, I bet his would weigh a lot heavier than mine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because Mike would. Here's the
Mouth
thing.
of a sailor.
He would get drunk every episode.
Oh, yeah.
That was
yeah.
his thing. He actually had a thing where he didn't like not getting drunk before an episode.
Yeah.
It was like finding us funny. Bert
Yeah.
Kreischer's got to take his fucking shirt off.
Yeah.
Sure.
Larry the Cable Guy has to be Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Mike needed to be a little hammered to get things moving.
I remember he would act like he didn't want to drink before.
Every episode.
He'd be like, why are you fighting this?
Dude, yeah, 90% of episodes was him drunk talking about how he wants to quit drinking.
It's like, I don't know, maybe I should take a month or two off. Be like,
You see him in next month or something.
you see
next
him
month.
And
in
then,
a
yeah.
few minutes
Yeah,
with the
he's already
bottle out.
drunk. Yeah. Yeah, dude, he was great, and we wish him bigger. He's doing bigger and better things. We wish him luck on his journey.
Cool.
I think he still listens and stuff like that. So, and we might be doing this crazy episode coming up, maybe for the 200th to do something special.
Okay.
Because
Holy cow.
for the
200.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, dude, we're excited, and I think so. For the 100th, we may or may not. It's totally alleged. Nobody will ever know the truth. But maybe we all took mushrooms.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe even people that weren't even on microphone that were sitting in the room recording us were taking mushrooms.
Okay.
Who knows? It could have happened. That was a long time ago. That was episode 100. It's in the vault. The vault is gone. The key exists in my ass. All right? You know what I'm saying? Those episodes are fucking gone.
Well, someone got to get there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where whoever has been listening to the show long enough got to hear Shroomcast episode 100, and they can make all the speculation they want about whether or not we were on them. But that episode's gone now. We had to.
Oh.
We cleaned house a lot with Mike when he left.
Oh, interesting.
For his
nice.
for his safety. A little bit of a
I
net.
see.
Yeah.
So Mike joined the mafia, and the mafia is
that.
worried about.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like when you're in the mafia, you can't just be like this
The
guy
wrist
who's,
mafia.
Yeah. Hey. Well, you can't just be walking around saying how was your day every week for an hour and a half if you're in the fucking mafia. Like that's way too much
No.
information
Yeah,
going out
dude.
there.
God, right?
And he's drinking. He's gonna confess to murders and
Oh,
fucking.
loose lips sink ships.
Oh, exactly. He's gonna sink all the ships, bro. Call Mike Pearl Harbor Snow.
Yeah.
know what
What
I'm
are you,
saying?
the Titanic?
Yeah, exactly. He's Mr.
Yeah,
Poseidon. He's rolling it over. But so we agreed together that Thickness and the Shine, the name can stay, and I'll keep the platform and move forward.
Great.
Okay.
I think he left. I think episode 186. So we're on 194 right now. So it was about
So
2
it wasn't
months
long
ago.
ago.
Yeah, not crazy long ago.
I see.
It's fairly new. That's why a lot of people still don't know that he's gone. So what I do
Oh, certainly.
is I take advantage and I get the guests that we had that Mike had brought in originally. They don't know he's gone yet. You know what I'm saying? I message Morgan. And I'm like, hey, man, we're love to have you on the show. He's like, yeah, Mike's my buddy. I'll go over to the show. And then he gets here. He's like, he's not even here. Fuck. It was a trap, and we got you.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
man.
no, dude.
I like you guys just as much. So.
Yeah, dude, no, you're one of our favorite guests to have on the show every
Oh,
time.
thanks.
How many times have you been on?
Twice now. huh?
Two or three, right?
So is this
Three?
I
the
think
third?
you were three.
Is
Oh
this
my
the
God.
third or the
This
fourth?
will be the fourth.
Holy
Okay,
cow! Wow,
sick.
there's one erased from my
That's
memory.
what
You
I'm
came
talking
on.
It's in the vaults now.
You came on
It's in the
super
vault.
early. Yeah, it's in the vault. All of them are in the vault. Well, you came on in like the first 30 episodes, I think.
Holy cow,
You were
wow.
still Lot Alrighty.
I was the
Look at
lot
you.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
had
Little
uh,
trailblazer.
you were just about to drop your first EP, I think.
Yeah, I did
It was a
double.
double.
Double hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
EP.
And then you came on right when you switched to being Bro Broshin.
Ah, yes.
Like right when you switched
I
over.
remember that.
And you came on for Crystal Mama.
So that.
No, you came on post Crystal Mama because you brought stickers from Crystal Mama.
Oh my God! We
I
we
lit
were
the
making
lamp.
the video for Crystal. I remember that now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we did another one here that was early in quarantine.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
now-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite song on that album.
Crystal Mama.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
because he comes up, he comes up all sly and shit. He's like, she's a crystal mama.
yeah, he's holding the fucking cat.
yeah, yeah. He got a little cat in his hand, you know.
Yeah,
got a little cat in his hand.
he brought the lamp here, and we all licked it for the
They're in
video.
the video.
Yeah, we're all in it. And
Hell yeah.
it's on our website as well, thicknessandtheshine.com. If you go to the affiliated artist thing, I think it's the first one
No way.
at the top of the page is Crystal Mama. Yeah, yeah.
You know who also picked that one up is they're called Sunday Punch Podcast. Shout out
Okay.
to them. They're in Chicago. It's these
Interesting.
I feel like I even said that. That was a
Chicago.
fairly accurate accent.
Yeah.
Sorry if it wasn't. Anyone from Chicago. But yeah, they picked up that song. I don't know how the fuck they found me, but there's a video of them that they posted on YouTube of the video playing in the background on their big screen, and then they're dancing and shit and like licking their own lamp in the front. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like I've never had really people making like TikToks of my song, but that felt like probably what people feel like when
It was
someone
great.
TikToks their song.
You have a really great talent for these interesting music videos. You know what I'm
Thanks,
saying?
man.
Like obviously, as a musician, I
It's hit or
really
miss,
like you.
but
Look, I like you as a musician because like when you sent me the EPs, I would listen to that while driving around. But when I watch your music videos, dude, like, what was it? There was Oregon Trail. That was
Oh, you
fucking
liked it?
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
that hit me right in the childhood, bro.
Nice.
That tickled me.
Nice.
That
That's
tickled
always
my
great.
childhood like a fucking really bad Pee Wee coach.
oh my god.
Then there was a Broski make big announcement. That was
Oh yeah.
that was fucking ridiculous, dude. Like you guys are doing the whole fucking like ISIS shit. You're walking around with the unloaded RPG, putting it at the camera with all the crazy font. Like we make you happy. No more music or something like.
So that was that. I threw that little edit together just as bullshit because that was a video shoot. Like
Yeah.
I've been sitting on top of videos that I just have not released yet because the album's not ready.
Yeah,
Like all the songs have been recorded and it's just all in post because I send it to friends, and it's just insane how long the editing process takes. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you got to make it right.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And okay, so I wanted to bring this up was
Yeah.
so first time you came on, you were loud already.
Yeah.
So then you came on to become an announced Bro Broshin.
Oh yes, yes.
The second time. Third time was the release of Crystal Mama, the video. Now this time you have a band, and you've brought your drummer along, Blue here.
yeah. About time we introduced him, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
He's a great addition, man. I gotta say, he's a great addition to the band. Like,
You recently released this Full House video of like Meet the Band, where you guys all individually.
yeah, on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I have the best take for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, of all the people, they doing simple shit.
No,
I do that Hollywood shit.
fuck yeah, there it is. Now let me ask you: Is this going to be a separate thing? Is Lot Already now a band? Was Lot Already a band to begin with?
No, I mean, it's always been usually just me recording everything.
That's what I was. That's what I remember we discussed when you were the Lot Already for sure.
Yeah, but it's a stupid concept because it's like, obviously, there's people who can play the other instruments better than me.
Yes.
I mean, guitar is my main thing, and I can't even do that nearly as well as a handful of people I know. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why am I going to sacrifice my own time and my own
Integrity?
effort?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, why am I, integrity for sure. Like, if somebody can play it better than me, why don't I have them play it?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. So luckily, Daniel, who I don't know if you know him.
Shout out to Daniel.
Shout out to Daniel.
And
Daniel's
you have
been-
multiple members, right? Who's all
yeah.
the members?
Right now, there's 4 members.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Name them off.
Yes, sir. I'm Morgan. There's Daniel who plays guitar in the band. He used to play drums in the band. Now he's a guitarist. Then there's
Yeah.
Tyler, who used to be the keyboardist,
Yeah.
who's now the bassist.
Yeah.
And now
We've got Blue.
We got Blue, who
Yeah.
just joined on drums, and
Thank
he
you.
crushes it. He's got the sense of humor that fits just perfectly because our rehearsals and our hangouts and our gigs are pretty lighthearted.
yeah.
It's
It's-
easy going.
Oh yeah.
No, Blue. Blue. Let me hear a little bit about your drumming history because I'm a garbage drummer. I'm a percussionist.
That's fine.
I did 1 year in marching band in high school on a whim.
Yeah.
I saw this guy over here, Thomas. I was in the weight room, right? And the weight
Yeah.
room was like a
Okay.
couple feet away from the band room. Literally, there were 2 buildings facing each other.
I got you.
He's sitting on a fucking bench, and he played the quads. So it's basically like 5 or 6 drums.
I know
that
what you're talking
mounted-
about.
Yeah, it's mounted to
Yeah.
its fucking
We
waist.
all
Yeah,
fuck
waist.
with marching
Yeah.
band.
Exactly.
Fucks up
All
your
of us.
back, don't it?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's a heavy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fun to play
Shout
though.
out to all the quad players: Adrian McBroom, Zach Lockenlolly,
Vacaville crew.
Yeah, you know Vacaville crew,
and so I see this
Fairfield
guy.
crew, but Vacaville crew.
Fair enough.
I see this guy. He's reading his quad music and he's drumming on a bench, and he's hitting different parts of the bench to make different sounds. And I'm just like amazed. I'm fucking fat and retarded. I'm
is.
just like, what the fuck? How is he even doing this? Like, this is crazy. So it's like, can you teach me how to do that? And he's like, yeah, man, you want to join band? And we walked in. I got a sheet of he got me like
Yeah.
2 sheets of music of like quarter notes and eighth notes.
Yep.
So I did 1 year's marching.
Nice.
You know, so that's my.
How was it for you?
That's fantastic. I was base 5. I was fat. I was in a full wool
Hey,
uniform.
same
I
here,
played
same
bass
here.
5 too.
I was big,
Holy
black,
shit.
and I was like,
Are you guys
they're like,
fucking
oh
with me?
yeah, you know,
They put you on the big drum.
yeah, they
I
put
was
me on the
biggest-
big drum. They put me on big drum in middle school.
I was by far the biggest kid in band size wise. I think there was like one other fat guy, but he stopped marching because it was a stretch.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, there's room in the pit. Huh?
so they were just like, you're heavy. You can carry this. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll hit it.
dude.
You
Damn,
play-
why the fuck did they give me that? I'm skinny as shit.
I guess because you were tall. I don't know.
yeah, it's,
Maybe
it's 'cause of
that's
the
it.
tall factor.
Yeah, that's a dick move, man. I ain't got shoulders like
So-
that. Ain't no padding on these shoulders, man. That shit hurts.
It's good, fam.
So Blue, you played all the way probably up from like what, elementary school or something?
No, I didn't. I mean, I did start in elementary school, but I played. I started out on baritone.
Okay.
Yeah, I started out on baritone, and then the pink slip came, like that whole section of education, and then like I
damn.
stopped for a little bit.
I thought somebody came and took your
2008?
fucking saxophone out of your head.
No.
that
I was playing
2008?
baritone, and then when I went to 7th grade, that's when I started playing drums,
Okay.
and I played in Golden West in Fairfield. Shout out to Mr. Honeychurch. Hope you get your face cleared up. He knows. But yeah, that's where I started, and then from there it just kind of grew.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I started in church before that, but that was like unscripted years,
Yeah, so-
lost sea scrolls.
So since you came up through school drumming and
Yeah.
do you hold your sticks like a jazz drummer where it's like like a fucking traditional snare, or are you
no,
doing
no.
like the two
No,
hands?
yeah,
We're
yeah.
not that
I don't-
pretentious.
Yeah,
So
I'm
this
not
fucking-
Elon Musk. I'm not retarded.
Oh, I've seen this fucking. I've seen this super
I right?
savant over here do that shit. Thomas is smiling like you don't do that shit, bro. He fucking, I seen him do it, bro. He's great at it.
I mean, I know how to do it, but like I don't do it. It's like the only thing it's good for is like a shuffle beat, which is like you get that in a lot of blues rock, where it's like kind of like shifting along.
Yeah.
It's like that, but more snare hits. So it's like,
Hey.
hey,
I don't know how it goes from there.
stuff like that. Yeah. But there's like way more. Thank you. I flapped my denim
That's
jacket.
beautiful. That was beautiful. I want to see you guys live now. I can't imagine with 2 more instruments. What that's
Dude, hey, we're a wild bunch, bro.
Our shows have been fucking wild. You've seen them, like they're
Yeah, I
kinda-
was there for your first one, your first
kinda
official one,
madness.
I guess. Is it called your first official one for bro?
No,
I know
we
you
a
had
few
other
before
ones,
that,
yeah. But
We
I
had-
saw you on that Shine. Then I'll be more.
Yeah, that
Very
was
cool in that
okay. Yeah,
matter.
we had 2 at
Yeah.
Shine. I know you were at least one of it. Was it the Valentine's Day one? Was it March 13th?
I don't do
March
dates.
13th. I remember
don't
that
do
'cause that was
dates.
the
I do
last-
moments.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Every moment, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're living for.
Yeah. Fuck
The
dates.
girl's
bro.
like, "Are you gonna ask me on a date?" No, girl, I'm gonna ask you on a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's
What's
way
up?
more
I only
meaningful.
got 4 to
Honestly.
5
I got
minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I already got her mouth lizard clenching. You know.
I ordered for you at the restaurant. I called ahead.
We
We're
doing
going to
takeout.
Olive Garden where we're family.
Yeah. Oh man. So okay. So now that it's a full band, are the music videos gonna be changing?
Yeah, a little bit. Tyler's really, really down for him. I know that Blue will be down for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm down
I
for
just-
some vaudeville-esque
'Cause
shit.
you've already have like this crazy like way of putting your videos together. You know, like
Yeah, they're absurd.
Oregon Trail. Let's go to the or moving to the beach.
You know, I
where
gotta
you're
tell
walking
you.
around in the robe and the angel thing, bro.
Oh yeah.
When
you
you're
know what that was
crawling-
about?
Epic.
What?
It's very artistic.
Tell
Sorry, I pronounced
you
words
put an
weird.
R in there that didn't
Autistic.
believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
autistic.
okay.
I went to art school.
Yeah.
To get good at
I know
this
an
one.
artist when I
I'm
see
an
one.
artist. Mother, I'm an artist. Equally disappointing to parents.
One's way more expensive.
right.
I know.
So that one was like the death of the lot already, and the birth of Bro Broshin.
Okay, that's
hence,
the
like,
symbolizing-
the cliff shot of like me dressed
Nice.
as like an angel and like dude, I gotta say when we were walking around on that nude beach near SF Pacifica, we were walking around on that nude beach, and so many people were coming up to me dressed like that to get pictures. The thumbnail is of me with some pregnant Italian lady.
Yeah.
They were so stoked to see an angel there. They must have been very, very, very,
Very religious.
yeah, very religious. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like she felt like I was like blessing her.
And you had
So-
the curly hair too, like something out of like a
Yeah.
Greek mythology too. So,
Totally,
like,
yeah. Well, that's what made the lot already funny because I was thinking like, oh, we could go with a Greek type of theme, but I don't. I felt like I had to spell out the name to everybody, and I had to like explain like the joke. Like they'd want it spelled. That's annoying having to spell shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Caitlyn spelled Keighthen. Like it's there was
too
an L
much.
left out there, but
Yeah, yeah. It's too much. It's
either
hard for
way.
the SEO too. You get one letter wrong, you'll never find that person again.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So at least with Bro Broshin, the worst it gets is Bro Brosian. But yeah,
I
that
like
was,
that. Yeah, you could put one of those little weird like letter fucks on top of the C, like a schwa.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dress it up.
Yeah.
A little bit of ranch.
Yeah,
little bit of ranch on
bro.
it.
Loaded fucking.
So much more flavor. I'm telling you. So yeah, that video is the death of the lot already and the birth of Bro Broshin.
I like the part when you're as a narwhal crawling on the beach in your wetsuit. It was beautiful.
No one would talk to me when I had that on.
Excellent.
People did not approach me.
Bro, yeah, excellent rump in that
I think
shot.
that's good for videotaping quality, you know?
Yeah, you want people to leave you alone.
Yeah,
you know,
leave the
you don't
hell
mess
alone.
up.
I'll
I'm not trying to do
spare
this
you
shot
right
again.
I'll spear you right now.
Man, I can.
Oh man.
I didn't play it.
But the Oregon Trail one is the reason I released that. I was trying to release the album on 420.
Okay.
I felt like that was a fairly decent goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, always a great goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Tuesday or some shit, so it's like kind of a dumb day to release music if you're trying to get it noticed anywhere.
Yeah.
But,
True.
it just wasn't ready. Like the music's been recorded since October, but
Yes.
it's just trying to get everybody to mix it and stuff. And this is an expensive thing, getting an album done real right.
Oh yeah, I bet. That's why all those artists just got like fucked to death just to have some record company give them the money to do it.
Right. And that's the
Yeah.
dangerous thing. You sign off one of these contracts and you're like, yeah, I'd be happy to
I'll
cut
make
off
3 albums in 1 year. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll take the money up front rather than trusting that it could be
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. And
Which
then,
you know-
Make it on your own.
Maybe I really placed the worst bet possible. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's like buying Bitcoin like a few weeks ago.
Oh, dude, everybody was on fucking Bitcoin a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. Are fucking quiet now.
Oh yeah, they've
They're
shut the
fucking
fuck
quiet
up.
now, bro. Bitcoin is like the San Francisco 49ers of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
It was loud for 10 seconds when it was winning. Now everybody's fucking shut up about it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Well, I mean, for you to think that is some sort of currency that is like completely separated from all other currencies, you're wild to think that. Because I
Well,
mean, fucking 20
that-
people probably own the vast majority. It's the
Well-
80-20 principle, like everything else.
think about it like this too. It's like
Oh, thank you.
if we're getting to the point where you as the common person have the availability to even buy fucking cryptocurrency, then that means the people, the outliers who are going to become billionaires already exist and have done it already. Oh
Yeah.
It's like the first people that got their hands on the patents, the first people that got their hands on all the internet shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like you have to be in the front, and by the time that everybody's allowed to do it, the people who are going to be at the top are at the top already.
Their hands already on the joystick.
Yeah, everybody saw that guy fucking Ninja or whatever, like made millions of dollars streaming, and then thinks they're going to be the next guy. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
you need to get on when that dickhead
Hey,
got
I'm
on. Like
even
6
on
years ago.
Twitch. Purple Durango.
Okay,
Purple Durango.
All lowercase.
why purple Durango?
Favorite color, favorite car.
Well,
Durangos are
Durango's your
dope,
favorite?
yeah.
car?
Durango because I like the movie Rango.
All
With
except,
the lizard
I
by
understand.
Johnny Depp,
Yeah,
where it's like
that's-
all existential, bro.
Yeah, that's such
Like
a
I was
strange
raised in
movie.
I
church,
haven't
and that
seen
movie like blew my fucking mind, bro. I was like, shit, there's more to life than just like religion, just self. There's
Yeah.
self. Like,
Oh, man.
Like yeah, that blew my mind. It put me on a whole different track, bro.
It's funny to think of getting thrown off from religion because of like Rango.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
Religion's
I've
so
never seen it,
powerful.
so I'm
So
stoked
like
to
that
see it
movie,
now.
shout out to that movie. And the animation on that movie is God tier.
Is it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, dude. Like you could look at an owl and be like, oh yeah, like he could probably be like a old like evac med doctor from the war, and he's just
Yeah.
drinking his problems away, just drinking his memories.
And like the textures were just different from everything
It
else that you
was.
see for cartoons. That
Each character
it
was so
stands out
personable.
as being like way more.
Yeah, they
unique.
had Jake the Snake. Like shout out to fucking Jake the
Bro,
Snake. man,
shout
with
out Jake
fucking
the Snake.
minigun
Is
on
that
the
where
tail.
Jake the Snake came from?
No, he was a
No,
wrestler.
no, he was a wrestler.
He
But they
literally
made an actual Jake the Snake.
he'd walk around with a
Which
fucking
for black
python.
people, we love wrestling.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
when he said Jake the Snake, I was like, what?
Dude, he walked around. He killed so many fucking pythons, dude. This guy would walk around with like a live python around him, like that was his
word.
Yeah.
shtick.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he would
he
get it
owned
to
that
like
bitch.
he would get it to bite people, and it was always biting the shit out of him. Like he was fucking crazy, man.
He had a
Like,
python bite him,
Yeah.
multiple times because the whole thing was he'd get the fucking snake to bite people.
and that's just what's televised. They're not showing.
Yeah, no,
Like
behind
the
the scenes,
crazy-
he's trying to get it in his fucking shop, like his suitcase.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
but what
biting the
I'm
shit
saying
out of
is,
him.
is the WWE? I remember it as WWF. Now
Yes.
the World Wildlife Foundation, bunch of pandas.
Yeah, right.
Bunch of pandas out
And I'd
there.
love to see them
Hey,
fight
dude.
though.
Oh, dude, I'd be
Pandas?
so down.
Doing actual like human moves,
Dude,
like people moves.
endangered
Yeah.
species fighting is where it's at.
Dude,
and I
that'd
feel
be
like
cool.
it's an untapped market.
It is.
You know,
it
it's
is.
like
It's the
Twitch.
next-
Twitch is we've
like,
missed
we're
the
all
boat.
familiar
I'll
with
tell you
Michael
what,
Vick,
it's-
but we need to take it up a notch.
I'll tell you what's going on.
we need to make it for Napa.
You know how I know that? You know how that I know it's going down because we all thought about doing it. I mean, some billionaire somewhere is having panda fights.
Dude, I just watched not too long ago a video of this dude. I think it was in Thailand. A dude fighting a kangaroo just in
Oh.
a boxing ring.
That's
and dude,
beautiful.
I gotta tell you, I feel like if the kangaroo were willing to follow purely by boxing rules, I
Yes.
feel like any one of us could do decent because a kangaroo really only has
Jabs.
Yeah, it's only got
Yeah, it
jabs, or
uses
maybe
its
maybe a
legs.
cross. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But there's no hook.
Yeah, they're kickboxers. If anything, they suck.
They
Yeah.
have a push kick like you wouldn't believe. Once they
Yeah,
get hold of your
MMA.
neck and then they kick you from there.
Oh, that's fucking
Holy
wild.
Yeah, they
fuck,
just
dude.
detach your body.
Yeah. They're still holding your fucking. It's like it's almost like Mortal Kombat. They're
Yeah,
just
like
holding your
wind
head
chimes.
still, but the rest of you flew 20 feet away.
Well, like
Did you see
know,
the one where the guy
No.
it's a kangaroo and it's got a guy's dog and like a fucking
Oh hell
headlock?
yeah! Oh, I remember
So
that.
Shoot,
the
I
guy
haven't seen
runs
that.
up
Viral.
on it and like the kangaroo like lets go of the dog and like they square up, the guy and the kangaroo, and the
he
guy
just
just
throws
throws like
one.
a right hook on it and the kangaroo just like shakes it and goes, "All right," and then he bounces off into the woods. Like,
Hey,
He
respect for the kangaroo.
bro, he earned his respect.
Respect
he
for
he
both
took
of
that
them,
hit.
man.
He was like, "Yeah, I killed you."
Respect
dog."
everybody. Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Dude, I didn't know kangaroos can put someone in a clench though.
Isn't that
They had
hilarious?
the dog in the clench.
Dude, he really did.
Big ass
Yeah, bro.
bicep
It
on
was,
that
it
thing.
was the same way Ben Askren choked out Robbie Lawler. It was fucking literally, it was the same move.
Ben, bro,
I didn't know that-
happened, Ben.
They have
Dude,
such
it's so embarrassing,
Oh, I know.
man.
Ben,
Oh, I know with the Jake Paul shit now too.
you can't be selling
Oh,
the
yeah.
culture like that, Ben. You're an actual fighter.
That's
a kid.
I still feel like he threw it.
He could have thrown
Even
it.
if he did throw it, respect because you got that money,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
As long as you got the money, because he had the face after the fight like he got the money.
Yeah.
Like, I was
He
like,
didn't seem
okay,
bothered.
okay,
He
you got
did.
the money, bro.
Well, okay,
Do
so
you?
so my head first went like immediately to because Jake wants Connor.
No.
Right? 100%. Whoa.
No,
Yeah,
Thomas
dude.
has been looking up fucking
Pictures of kangaroos.
just yoked ass kangaroos. Look at this one standing in the water. He looks like he's about to tear the cameraman
I
in
know,
half.
bro.
Dude, they're always flexing
Moto,
too, dude.
Moto likes you.
Oh, they're fighting. Whoa, Thomas,
shit.
can you look up a video of kangaroos fighting each other?
Shit.
Thank
What
you very
a
much.
crazy animal.
Yeah.
Somebody said to me, Australia's, this was literally yesterday, Australia has kangaroos like we have squirrels.
Yeah.
And I was just imagine if kangaroos climbed trees. You're just pulling through the park and there's a fucking kangaroo that jumps out of the tree
Yep.
because it saw that you had some, I don't know, whatever kangaroos eat.
Are you? I wonder. Are you allowed to just fuck up kangaroos then? Like, if they're as
Yeah.
common as squirrels,
I'd imagine
Then-
it's
Yeah,
'Cause
I
here's-
feel like if anything, you should have a kangaroo steak by the end of the day.
no one
squirrels-
gets mad at you if you
over
hit a
gravy.
deer.
Well, there's a
Rice.
weird gray line when it comes to killing squirrels, right? Because you can go on YouTube and you can Google people killing squirrels with pellet guns, and that's perfectly fine.
Totally. Yeah.
And like you can watch them explode their fucking head out of the back of them. But you can't like go to your city park and just start
Take a
popping
squirrel
squirrels out of trees
and
and
like
shit
beat
like
it
that.
down with your fist.
No, but that's a city squirrel.
Yeah,
The
but-
city squirrel and a ground squirrel are
Yeah,
they're
two
different
different
class
creatures.
of
Yeah,
squirrel.
that's true. But like what I'm saying is like if a squirrel, let's say a squirrel ran up on you, right, and like got a bite out of you, and you just kind of grabbed it and ripped it in half, right? Like as you should, because it just bit you.
You know, if you have the capability and the fearlessness to grab a squirrel and rip
and
it
then
in
rip
half,
it.
If it's already
I'd
biting
be
you, dude,
afraid
I'm
of the shit
not-
that would come out his ass.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta
If
rip
you
it in
just
half.
ripped it in half.
Yeah,
bro.
you
I'm
rip
not
it in
gonna-
half and you take the top half to go get tested for rabies.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need the bottom.
If anybody did that in front of me, I'm not saying shit to them.
Dude,
sure,
I'm minding
for sure,
my
dude, for
own
sure.
business.
you're not gonna at least try to rip it in half.
Dude, I'm
It just
leaving.
bit you, bro.
I'm running, dude.
It's a squirrel. It's so
if
much
it's
faster,
a squirrel and it just bit me, it's getting the works.
bro. If it's coming at you, yeah,
If it
dude.
bit
Shout out
me,
to
yeah.
the Works bathroom cleaner.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Thick one, 10% off. Use code BLUE. And
BLUE.
it
Yes,
actually,
sir.
they add 10%. It's
Cops
not
won't
cool.
call you. I
I know.
promise.
You'll lose more money.
Yeah. But okay, so like if a squirrel attacks you, you're pretty much just allowed to fuck one up.
I
Yeah.
feel
Right?
that way.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
if a raccoon or
That's how I
like
feel about dogs.
or if like a possum or a raccoon, dogs is weird too
Yeah.
because I feel like
People try to create emotional attachment that is built through movies, and I don't have it. Everything goes over gravy at the end of the day. Shout out to mashed potatoes. Shout out to gravy.
shout out to Aunt Jemima's, shout out to
We gotta
Stofers,
We got to stay on
Yeah,
top.
Stouffer's.
Leave
Shout
that
out
gravy out.
Stouffer's, stuffed
Stouffer's.
lasagna.
shout out Stofers,
Shout out Shake
IU
and Bake.
grain, scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, shout out to man meals, TV dinners.
But so like okay, so let's say you're out in the fucking outback though, and you're out like with your dog,
Yeah.
and then this case scenario where you look over and there's a kangaroo who's got your dog in a headbutt. Are you allowed to just like?
Headbutt.
Take a picture.
Yeah, he's got him in a headlock. He's headbutting the dog actively. He's got him held down.
I would take a video. I'm sorry, dog.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
dog.
show that dog.
He's
I'm
gonna
show that
die
dog
in your
later.
lifetime eventually.
That's
anyway.
true, dude.
You're right.
Bro,
Yeah.
did you guys see the one? This guy had like it was Florida. He had like a little dog, like a Chihuahua. I think it was like his daughters or
Yeah.
something like that. And a croc got a hold of it.
Ooh.
It came out of a fucking
Yeah.
pond and got
Oh
a
my
hold
God.
of the dog.
Yeah.
And the guy walked up and fucking grabbed the croc by the face
Yeah.
and opened the
Yeah.
thing's face, and the dog ran out.
Holy
Right.
shit.
Yeah. And then like he
Are
just
we
like,
doing
Done
a
in
Florida
Florida?
man?
Yeah.
Are we
Is
doing a
that
Florida
Florida
man
man?
segment today?
no, we don't do Florida anymore. Do you have Florida? Is
I
that
don't
one?
have a Florida
Everybody's
man segment.
birthday
No,
has
I
a
don't-
Florida Man article for it.
It does. It does. Actually, you know what? It's kind of cool. Is my birthday for Florida article was an article we did on the show where this dude got into an argument with his girlfriend because she brought him a cheeseburger. And
Oh, that fucking bitch.
I don't know why, but there was an argument that ensued, and he decided to take the open-faced cheeseburger and slap the fuck out of her with
Whoa. Oh my god.
He
What?
full
Honestly,
on-
that's a god tier move.
it. Yeah, dude. He added.
What?
He made her an ingredient on the burger.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
like, extra
Yeah.
fucking Cheryl. All right. Like,
How did
he
how
slapped
did
her to
that-
the floor with it, bro.
Yeah,
He took her down.
yeah, yeah.
The patty exploded
What
across
did
her
she
face.
do wrong?
Great.
When the cops came, there was mustard all over her shirt. Probably didn't want mustard, honestly. If she brought mustard on the burger and he just exploded
He's
it across
like-
her face.
Yeah, bro.
Monsieur, where's my Grey Poupon? That was probably that's probably
See,
not how you say woman.
I'm so fat that if I was in an argument with my girlfriend and I had a cheeseburger, I'd be trying to end the argument so I can go quietly and shamefully eat the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
enough.
in silence.
Yeah, just-
Sulking.
Angry, just
Yeah.
taking every bite, just
Sulking in anger.
chewing and staring at the ground,
Yes, sir.
wondering how we got here. Oh my god.
How long has it been since you guys ate your meal over the trash can? I've heard of people eating it over the sink. I don't feel
Honestly,
like
that's the
blowing
best way to eat if you have a messy food. But if it's like ribs or chicken or something, you better eat that over the plate and get them scraps, boy.
I used to
I have clean bones.
I used to eat over the trash can at work all the time, but now I don't eat at work anymore.
up.
Because I work at Gagurgan Spoils, which is pizza, and
For sure.
yeah,
For
and
sure.
It must be that good of a pizza place if you're still working there.
hey, you know what? It's I do all right. I do all right. You know what I'm saying?
The
We,
delivery game has not.
we make more than we should. That's for sure. For no work,
Well, it has not
For
been a
light
failure for sure over this past year.
for a long time. Actually, I've been there for a while. And over the
Who's it
COVID,
run by?
It's better, huh?
who's it run by?
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it like a branch?
yeah, it's like the biggest one in the
chain?
world. That's why I
Oh.
call it Gagurgan Spoils, is because I talk about getting like fucked up and driving around on work and stuff.
I never heard of that
yeah.
shit in my life.
You wanna-
Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
had Pizza
exactly.
the Hut.
We've definitely made a lot of jokes about like little references on this weird, red, white, and blue company that makes these toys. People also have toys that you line up and knock over and all that kind of stuff. But I can't say the word. I can name those toys. The toys are Domino's, but I can't say the company that I work for. You know what I'm saying? I work for Gagurgan Spoils.
Oh, okay. So this ain't a real thing.
I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. Nothing is real.
You're
Yes.
right. I like
Matrix
the way
Part 4
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out 2026.
Yeah. But damn, why was I bringing up that story? We're all stoned as fuck, and we got sidetracked with the Gagurgan Spoigles thing. No, okay. So at Gagurgan Spoigles, I would eat over the trash
Yeah.
because
Totally. Gotcha. Yeah.
there'd be like a pizza that got fucked up, and then you go over to like the cut table, and there's like hot sauce. So you throw some hot sauce on that bitch, and then you eat it over the trash, so it could just drip. It's a good time. It's wasteful.
Yeah, yeah.
It's disgusting. It's the
Is it
best way.
wasteful? I feel like using a plate is wasteful if it's
Why is using a plate wasteful? Oh,
Because
because
you used a plate.
You used a
Yeah,
plate. That's
yeah.
true.
Used a plate.
or at the very
That's true.
least you have to wash a plate.
I was being more wasteful about like the hot sauce and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Wasteful
like I would
about
like
the hot sauce.
I
you
would take
put
like
it
a
in your body
because I knew I was eating it over a trash can.
Yeah.
I would fucking take the hot sauce ball and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
I'd blast that bitch. It'd be dripping all over the inside of the
Oh,
can
for
and
sure.
stuff as
Yeah.
I'm eating it. So
that was mildly sexual.
yeah, exactly. Well, it was supposed to be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's how I got to my size, and that's how I got to the beauty that I obtained.
Hey, bro.
You know,
I
you're
feel like-
actually
I
looking
used
to
pretty
be
damn
big.
slim.
I
You
used to
look
be bigger
slimmer
than
every
I
time
am
I
now.
see you.
I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, yeah.
I brought shirts for you guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like whatever shirt you get is not gonna fit.
Is it too big or too small? Oh,
well-
dude, I love the shirts. I love the color. I love the art.
Oh, I've got
everything.
multiple colors.
Okay. That's
For anyone
cool.
who's listening who wants a shirt, I feel like the design's going to be different by the next time because they run out so quick.
Well, you should definitely shout out your social media.
It's a
real
good
quick.
design.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Bro Brotion. Bro, and then Bro again. And then it's basically like ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a hard spelling. It's Bro.
BR Ocean. BR Ocean.
There we go.
Bleacher Report Ocean.
It's not that hard.
Just kidding. We ain't shouting out Bleacher Report. BR
No,
Ocean.
no, yeah, promotion.
Yeah.
This episode is not brought to you
Uh-huh.
by Nesquik.
So if,
You
so if
will
you
not.
want a shirt,
Spot to you
you
by
gotta
Yahoo.
you gotta DM me because every time I get a new order of shirts, they go so quick, it's absurd.
They look great. I really like them. I like that style.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like that's
not
a
bad.
comfortable looking shirt. You know what I'm
It's-
saying?
It
looks
is.
soft.
Very
It is. I wouldn't be
comfortable.
wearing
I-
it if it wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
No
hate about
offense
band
to
shirts.
anyone.
I don't care how good your fucking logo is. If you give me an uncomfortable shirt, I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
If you
I
buy a Walmart shirt and then like put a logo on it.
sometimes you get like those shirts where it's like the whole fucking centerpiece is like this giant piece of art and it's all like plasticky and it feels
Feels
like
that
paint.
way, yeah.
And it feels like that way on the inside too. Like there's no like
Yeah.
layer of cloth. And you sweat and it's fucking like sticking to
Yeah.
you and shit.
Yeah,
It's
not
weird,
fun.
giving you weird rashes and shit.
Yeah.
Just because, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I don't care how great your band is. That sounds awful.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. See, I like yours looks more like it's like gently put on top.
yes,
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
don't.
saying?
You're right. I don't care if you even like the band. I want you to wear the shirt because you like the shirt.
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes down to
And
it,
if you make the
Yeah.
shirt more likable, then people will wear it even if they don't like your shit, and then it's just free
Hopefully.
advertisement. Yeah.
Exactly.
'Cause
Yeah.
they-
Exactly.
You know, they say about like with the internet, it's like the rule of 10, right? So it's like 3 people are gonna like you, 3 people are gonna hate you, and 4 people aren't ever gonna hear about you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a number of them won't say a fucking word even if they like you or dislike you.
that's
Yes.
me on
Which-
YouTube. I don't
That's-
like and subscribe. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah, I talked to Thomas about this the other day. So I am dog shit when it comes to social media. Just
Yeah.
absolutely dog shit. I don't fucking like it. Like when I was 14 is when MySpace got big or that's I guess when I was the age to understand what MySpace was. But that's also the same time that like Transformers came out, Linkin Park, all the bands were getting big on MySpace.
Holy shit! Yeah, I remember
Dane-
Linkin
Dane-
Park.
Dane Cook was ravaging
Used
through
to love them.
MySpace, messaging every person that would message him back.
Yeah, smart man.
Yeah, he was very smart for that. He was the
good
only guy
marketing.
on MySpace killing it like that. And then like when I turned like 16, I think is when Facebook became popular. So we're in the first generation of people to go through social media already, and I just know how shitty it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how people
Yeah.
get sucked into it,
Yeah, the
and
lie.
how like if you're on Instagram, you're just posting highlights, right? The best
Yeah.
food that you're eating, your
Yeah.
vacations, the best you look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people are looking at like this collage of everybody around them winning, and they think, why am I not smiling? Why am I not eating these foods? In reality, the shithead who's posting all those posts,
Yeah.
between each one of those posts is probably fucking miserable looking at everybody else's.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, Instagram has kind of turned into something that's kind of shitty.
Well, it's all social media.
I mean, TikTok lucked out that it's just the new one.
Yes.
'Cause
It's
what's
just a different
cool-
form of Vine.
Yeah. TikTok
It
is
is.
fucking. I can't do TikTok too. Like my girlfriend will watch TikToks next to me, and it's like it's a bunch of like woke shit and people mad about everything.
Well, here's something that you should know about TikTok is that it learns like the AI on it or whatever,
I know.
the algorithm,
Yeah.
whatever I'm going to
It's
say.
because she's super woke. That's why
Is-
she's getting all this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not the app.
No, I know.
It's like it's just
I know.
representing what you
And-
want.
Yeah, and she wants to like be quiet about it, pretend like I don't understand that she's getting all this shit because this is how she feels about the world.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I can't.
But Instagram a lot of times throws me shit I don't want.
Yeah,
You know, that's why I avoid the explore page.
I never
There-
use the explore page, but I like I was saying though, I just almost never use it in general, which is shitty. Like because obviously for the industry that we are all in, you should have a
Instagram's
pretty
pretty good.
good grasp on social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be
crucial.
present. You need to be talking to people. You need to be networking,
It's the
like
wave.
talking to your fans, talking to people you can work with.
Yep.
Well, Zach Galifianakis doesn't have one at all.
He's-
He avoids social. He hates social media.
Daniel
Dude,
Tosh
he
doesn't.
has a publicist.
Daniel Tosh doesn't do
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
interviews
Yeah,
or
he-
anything
that's
like
a
that.
little different.
Good for him.
Those
too.
are
Yeah.
those are people who have already kind of
But they
kind
were
of
they were
been
up
established.
before.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they don't really need to jump onto it. But like we're creating now. We're young now. We unknown now. So this is luckily this
Yeah.
awesome
Proven
tool.
grounds.
Yeah, because it's an awesome tool. Like for me as a comedian, before
Nice.
internet, you had to drive everywhere in the U.S. You had to go to every nightclub just to get maybe one asshole, hopefully a night, that is willing to come see you the next time you come.
Yeah.
And over 10 to 20 years, you do that till eventually you become a big enough name to start
Yeah.
becoming a name that we know today. Like, like Bill Burr or Joe Rogan, like all these people.
Yeah.
That
There's,
honestly sounds harder than social media.
it's really fucking hard. So we're blessed with this tool of social
Yeah.
media, of being able to take a picture of our fucking ass while we're farting and then send that out to 100 million people
I prefer a slow motion video for something like
of
that.
the
but
cheeks rippling as the fart's coming out of the
yeah,
ass.
for
Is that what
sure.
you're talking
I'm
about?
talking-
It's only proper.
If I can get over 240 frames a second
Yeah.
for that, I want to do that.
But
I want to see that ass wiggle.
yeah. So because of that, like I listen to all these different shows, I support these artists and everything like that. I never like or comment on any of their shit.
No?
I listen to like 10 different podcasts. I think I follow maybe one or two on Instagram, and that's it. I never comment on things. I don't like things. I don't subscribe to things on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up because that's what we kind of need. But it's
Yeah.
also explains why I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
But why somehow people are just still
Yeah.
listening.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I find out how many people are listening to this, I'm surprised.
Yes.
I'm always just like, yeah, there's probably
Right.
like 6 or 7 people total listening to this. And then you look up the numbers and you're like, well, where are all these fucking people even coming from? Because we don't do
Yeah.
social media.
No one says a word about it.
Nobody. And if I'm not saying a word, and I'm a guy who listens to podcasts for like
Yeah.
80 hours a goddamn week,
Yeah.
who knows how many people aren't saying a word?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would assume the vast majority don't react at all.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm a huge fan. I listen to podcasts like all day, like instead of music
Damn.
now.
Oh, for real?
Because I get up really
do that,
early.
Chief.
I get up early and
You
I'll,
do? You're a morning guy?
I am now. I wasn't my whole life, but I
I'm
am
an
now.
all day guy.
What?
Whatever time
Yeah.
it is, I
Bro,
wake up.
I'm getting old. I've been getting up at like 6 and fucking going to bed at like 10,
That's nice.
11. It's been like,
What made that switch for you?
uh,
You just wanted a lifestyle change. Am I getting that
yeah,
wrong?
exactly. I just,
That's
wanted
smart.
to shake things up,
I
be a little
respect
different.
that.
Yeah. But like, so now I'm up before everybody in the house. I'll put on a podcast at 6
Now
in
you're
the
just
morning.
showing
Yeah,
off,
I
but-
understand.
Yeah, and then at work, this guy. At work, I'll be listening to podcasts also. So I'm just like consuming tons and tons of content, and never, other than that, showing any really support to these platforms.
Yeah.
So most people probably aren't, because if I'm somebody who's a hardcore fan and I'm not,
Yeah.
then I imagine the average listener probably isn't either.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right on that.
And that's why the numbers are so weird.
Right.
Because you also can end up getting thousands and thousands of followers off of some funny meme that you saw and decided to repost.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
You know, there was times where like our social media is garbage. We get like 8 to 12 likes on when I make an episode cover.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how
But-
small the likes are on Instagram.
Yeah.
But, dude, you should maybe. I mean, I know you're against this, but what if you just reposted other people's stuff sometimes? Is that bad?
I don't know if that's bad because like I follow some meme pages
Rebranding.
and sometimes I'll see the same meme go across 3 different
Yeah, I
fucking
do it
meme
on my
pages.
story, and people don't get mad at me about that.
I thought about doing it to the story, yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
at
do
first
it all the time.
At first, we were doing that, and
Yeah.
then me and Mike had this conversation about like we're getting all these new followers and shit, but like they're not following us for the show; they're following us because of the memes that we're
What's
reposting.
wrong with that?
I think it's just
I actually enjoy reposting.
I don't think there
memes,
is
so it's
anything
not a
wrong with
problem
it.
to me.
I don't think there necessarily is anything wrong with it. I just felt bad that we weren't creating our own content to post on top of it.
Oh, you weren't.
Well, all we had was the podcast. So
Okay.
it was like memes 6 days a week, and then on the 7th you got the episode post.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I felt like we were just flooding a wall of shit that isn't ours, and I was just like I didn't really feel good about that.
I understand.
But then it translated to nothing, and that's not the way to do it either.
well, if it's not translating to anything, then yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. So I mean, I might as well start posting memes. But as I was saying though, like I posted one of just like a coffee cup that had the old guy from King of the Hill on it. You know,
Cotton.
and
I love that.
it got like 500 likes. Not
That's
one
what's up.
On what?
on Instagram.
Yeah.
On Instagram? You.
I posted something else that got like almost 1,000.
Who
Like,
the fuck was liking it that much?
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you can, the numbers are bullshit because
Yeah.
like I can somehow hit the lucky number on the algorithm of jackpot of numbers and then say people like, see, this is how many listeners that I have, and it's like
Yeah.
none of them probably even ever fucking listen to your show, dude. That's just the number you have on this
well,
this thing. But that number sells. That's the thing. When people are looking to like have you on,
people judge you because of that number.
they're looking at that number. Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
validation. Are you real? What's your number? It's not a very big number.
Well, it is a bigger number than people think it will be because, I mean, if there's something I listened to or watched on YouTube, a lot of times I'll show it to at least one other person.
Yes.
If I really, really, really liked it.
Yeah, if I do too, yeah.
So it might show up as 2 views from me, but really, like, I might have showed a bunch of people all at once. So it's always going to be bigger than you think it is. But people who are looking at it and they see, like, oh, on YouTube, you got 5 plays on this video.
Yeah.
Like, people are definitely going to judge you for that number that's there, regardless of what that means.
That's true. Yeah. So, but it's like, that's why it's such a weird game, right? Because it doesn't matter, but it matters. Because you need the number. The number could be fake,
Yeah.
but you need the number. But then there's the people who get
Yeah.
caught with bots, right? You
Yeah,
can't
that's
have
more embarrassing.
You can't have 5.5 million followers and get 13 likes on your posts.
Now, how the fuck does the
Right.
bot thing work? Because I've been scared to even
bots.
venture into that.
I get
'Cause-
offered it all the time. It's
It's
too
like
much.
your social on your email.
It's a company, like they reach out
It's
to.
like that section.
I'm surprised you don't get it on.
No.
You probably get it on Instagram all the
I
time.
used to get ads for it, but eventually you just report all those ads and then the ads go away.
I get like DMs. I get comments.
I just
like,
scroll past
Oh.
it. Yeah.
I get
I don't
like
report.
I get a lot of messages from like companies that like we help podcasts. Give us $1,000 and we'll show
Yeah.
it to the 1,000 people that follow us. And we're like, you can eat my dick, dude. All these people are gonna scroll right past that fucking
Yeah.
video. I'm gonna waste my money.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
yeah, that's what scares me about having an if you're buying followers of some sort,
It's not-
like won't they just unfollow
eventually,
or
Or
you're-
they'll-
you won't get the plays or the views.
the
that you want.
algorithm will push them out, push
It-
you out of their home.
Right,
page.
the algorithm knows better than whatever
Yeah.
companies are out there that think they're hacking it.
Think about this right now, right? Like you have Instagram, you follow probably at least minimum a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you're
I follow
scrolling-
thousands, but
Yeah, when you're scrolling, how many people you really seeing? Like maybe 20, 30 tops.
of people I
Every
know.
every time that you scroll, the posts that are coming onto the
Oh,
homepage.
good question. I don't know.
It's definitely not 1,000 or more, right? Like you're.
I hope
Yeah, for
not.
sure.
I feel like I see like there's like 2 or 3 internet whores, 4 or 5 meme pages, and then maybe 4 or 5 friends, and that's all I ever see on my Instagram when I scroll through the feed.
I have a lot of meme pages.
I've got a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
meme
mostly
pages
what it
too,
I
but
got like 20 or 30.
I got criminal pages like Crudplug and shit, the ones where you see people getting like their shit kicked in and like murdered and stuff.
Those are fun.
Those are fun.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I used to drive for Uber,
Oh,
and there was
God.
this dude who, yeah, that was actually a good
I
ass
haven't
time.
been put on that.
It's not good money, don't do it. But it was fucking fun. Like you get to meet random ass people.
Yeah.
And there was this one dude who came in middle of the day. I picked him up from work, and he told me about this thing that he had going on. He had this Instagram page of highlights of his previous job. This dude used to be a security guard for like Fortune 500 companies, like for example, like Walmart.
Okay.
Like it was a different company, but I don't want to call this guy out or anything
Yeah.
because I don't know if he's trying to grow it or not. But let's say he worked for Walmart, and these companies, if there was somebody who had stolen from them $100,000 or more worth of product, they'd hire this guy to come in and basically scope this person out.
Yeah.
And so he'd find out who they were. He was the Mike from Breaking Bad of these Fortune 500s.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so he would research the shit out of these people, find out who their family is, find out where they live,
Yeah.
and then he'd wait for them to come into the store again, and he'd just be waiting because he figures out their schedules. He's watching them. He's watching them like a hawk.
Yeah.
And so he'd be waiting in the store, and he knows they're gonna steal again because that's what they do, and they've
Yeah.
gotten away with it so much. So why are you gonna stop doing it? You
Yeah.
got away with it this many
Well,
times.
exactly.
So they're coming out of this store with, let's say, a TV or some shit. Usually something you can carry because it's kind of dangerous to do a TV because you got to be able to push a cart fast enough. But he would approach them and be like, "Hey, you're Rico Suave," and they'd be like,
Yeah.
"I don't know what you're talking about." They'd be like, "Really, your sister's not Rika Suave?" And he's,
Yeah.
and
he
then
tells him his
and then-
mom's name, his
Yeah.
address where he grew up.
Exactly. And then
How
they
his
start
first dog
running.
died.
And so his Instagram page is all him tackling people.
Oh my god.
Because you know that shit is not allowed. Corporations do not fucking touch you
Well,
if
that's
you're
why
trying
you
to
could
steal
just,
shit.
That's why you could just steal shit. Is because
Exactly.
I worked
They
at-
don't touch you if you leave the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, dude, I worked at Target. Like it was like my first paycheck job, and I remember talking to like the security guy, and like he was just like, "You see that guy right there? He's gonna steal something." I was like, well, then go fucking take care of it. What are you talking about? He's gonna go steal something. Like this is Minority Report. You could read this dickhead's mind. And I was like, so go do something about it. He's like, no, man, we can't do anything. We can't touch him. All we can do is record it and make a case. And then one day, if we have enough, we'll be able to make a case to take the guy down. So if you just like steal once or twice from like a Target or something,
Shit happens, huh? Well,
you know?
Jesus, I mean, you're
Part of
young
life.
at some point. A lot of people end up stealing food or something like that. Like,
yeah, like Jean Valjean and Les Miserables.
I've never seen the play or the movie.
Loaf of bread. That's why he was in jail to begin with, is he stole a loaf of bread for his sister
word.
and
Is
son.
that the person
this
that
is-
played Wolverine?
Yes, that was Hugh Jackman.
See,
Dude,
Bro.
he is a huge jacked man.
Yeah,
At least
he
in
was.
Days of Future
He's
Past,
also
X-Men.
he's also fucking Australian.
Wow, he's
yeah,
from
you
little
down under.
Aussie,
Yeah,
mate.
have you ever heard him
Yeah.
speak, bro? When he's not like
You really
doing
get
a film?
ripped. I feel like he's probably doing that accent for a movie.
You think he's doing the Australian thing for a movie? No, I think that's
Well, here's the thing. Like
that's
I
his
used to
thing.
think
He's doing
that-
the American accent.
No,
for
I
movies.
get what you're saying. I used to think like I was told when I was younger that what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I thought that he was the governor of California, but like no, it's like that was a movie that he was doing.
No,
so like a lot of people
wait.
think that like he was actually the governor of California, but no, he was.
No,
it
he was
like
the
a-
governor.
no,
of
no.
California.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor.
The governor. Yeah, I get it, guys.
No,
You
no,
get
no,
it.
no,
No,
no.
but he was really
it's-
like
No, he was
No, I
seriously.
used to
Yeah.
think I used to think that like movies are real life, but no, it's
no,
like
like
he was
he
just
banged a
it was
maid,
just
he had
on
a kid
film.
with him.
Have you ever seen that happen in person? Have you ever seen him be the governor in
No,
person?
my history teacher was like
person,
one
like
of the
with a suit?
politics person for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like that was her big break.
Oh yeah, why was she a teacher then?
That bitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because no, it's not like that. It's not like that. Like no, she literally I forget like what her role was. I didn't like her because she like forced like it was really
Learning?
weird.
I don't like her.
It's
'cause
gonna
she's
be a little
liar.
side
That's
caveat,
what I like.
but it's an interesting story.
Tell me about.
Yeah. So this teacher, she like forced her daughter onto my older brother, who's like antisocial. He's not retarded or anything, but he's just antisocial. Like he's not like he doesn't approach people like that.
She was trying to get him
He'll
to
have a
fuck, or-
conversation or anything, but like he wanted to go like to prom with her daughter.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what she wanted. And so like she like forced that on him, and then like he just watched her dance from like the balcony on like some cuck shit.
okay. he's not an autist?
Yeah. He's not like a dance person.
Okay.
It's just like that's not his spirit or anything. But you know, like people were trying to encourage him. It's like it's your senior year. It's like no, go be yourself. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
Props to him for even going if he didn't want to fucking go.
Yeah. And so I was in her history class just
Right.
raising a muck, bro. I was raising a muck.
Oh, dude.
Wait, so how does
yeah,
this go down
history
then?
teachers love to argue.
So the
too.
teacher had a daughter that was going to the same school.
Yes.
Okay, and then the daughter was trying to get piped down by your brother.
My brother had really pretty eyes.
Pretty eyes.
Let's put it that way. I have brown shit eyes,
Uh-huh.
but you know people find beauty in brown eyes.
What did he have?
Kudos
Light
to
eyes?
you.
Well, yeah, what
Come
was
hit
up with
me
his
up.
eyes? Was he like an
He's
albino? He had like red
hazel.
eyes.
Hazel.
See,
Oh.
dude.
Both
but
my
dude,
parents are
a-
light skinned.
A
Yeah.
black
And so
person
I'm
with
the
light
darkest.
eyes is like
You're the darkest.
a
of
Yeah,
sight
I'm
to
the person
behold.
where they came to pick up. They're like, "Are you adopted?" Like, no.
Oh.
Yeah, because they don't understand what a Punnett square is. You know, them dumb motherfuckers.
So okay, so the teacher knows that the daughter wants your brother,
Yeah.
and she just decides like if your brother's not gonna make
Yeah,
a move.
all the teachers know of my existence because of my brother.
What's going on with your brother, bro? Is he fucking?
He's a smart kid.
Oh, okay.
He was a nice, quiet kid, smart kid.
he was
you
the
asked
older
him a
brother.
question, he
Yeah.
would older brother.
Okay.
I'm the
yes, yes.
youngest of all the brothers. I'm the second youngest of all the kids.
Damn. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
5.
And so you played the drums to
2
get attention.
miscarriages. Shout out to Faith and Hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. It was the Blue Five. Blue's his last name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the Blue Five.
My first name is Edward, but I don't like to go by that because fuck Twilight.
I understand.
Simple as that.
I understand.
Simple as that.
I didn't watch any of them until they
Simple
were
as that.
all on DVD and not talked about it.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. I
And
didn't
then I
watch
enjoyed
any of
them.
it until I met some white bitches because I'm here for the white girls. Shout out.
Me too, buddy.
Shout out to all the white girls
Me
on
too.
the
Shout out
planet.
to all the white
Hell
girls.
yeah.
I'm trying to make sand babies in racism.
You know what? Fuck even the beige girls out there. What's up, beige girls?
Yes, sir.
Yahweh be with you.
Shout out to Yahweh.
Oh man, that's crazy though. So how does she push the girl onto your brother? Did she like make them fucking
Physical
science
force.
partners?
It was
a
like
history
it
teacher.
was prom, and like the date would get closer, and so they asked him the question, and he's like trying to think of all the variables. Like that's how he does
Okay.
problems. Like he like scopes it out first.
I thought it was gonna be like an '80s movie where she like keeps your brother after class and she's like, "Look, if you
No,
don't
no.
fuck my
No,
daughter,
No,
I'm
no,
going to
it wasn't
fail
like that.
you."
No, my brother's not the type of person like to
think
go
you
out
just-
fucking like that.
No, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. That's
one
why
of
the
his
teacher would
first
do that to him.
girlfriends were like
you just
a Xbox
invented a new
girl.
genre of porn right there.
Yeah.
The teacher force fucking.
teacher,
Yeah.
teacher, fuck my daughter.
Fuck my daughter now, or
If
you
Yeah.
you don't want a bad grade,
you like summer school, bitch.
It's a ploy. It's a ploy. I like the strat.
Yeah.
So I interrupted this magnificent story here
Yeah.
with my porn
So
idea.
so they're getting closer and closer to prom, and they're just
Yeah.
they're
And
just
so
asking him randomly, like, "Hey, you ready to go to prom
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
bitch?" or-
And so like, yeah, he eventually tries to go to prom with her, but then she like goes out with some other guy, and then like he settles on like this light skinned girl, which is cool. I
You said that like you didn't like that the fact that she was a light
Hey,
skinned girl.
bro. Okay, you see this color of skin I
Okay.
am. It's like light
You're
skin, dark
hoping-
skin.
yeah,
thing.
you're
It's
hoping
like
that-
it's like a little civil war within the civil war of the black community.
Yeah. Okay. I
It's like
understand.
if
Is
people
it
who
because-
listen to Drake are soft, but I listen to Drake
Yeah.
because he's famous. And I want to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
gigs
yeah.
for money. Like you got to know the material. If they call this record, you got to know how to play the beat.
I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
say without
So
shame,
was it.
I like Drake's music.
I
Yeah,
like-
for sure,
Without
for
like-
sure.
I like Drake's music in the sense that like if somebody put on a Drake album, like and I,
No,
I
I-
sat
not
there
the
and listened
album.
to it,
No, I
I'd
don't
be
want
like,
the
okay,
album.
this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not any album in particular, but like
Actually,
I
sometimes
don't
have
know
a-
his albums. I
So-
don't. I would listen to the hits. I don't know the album.
My,
No,
uh,
I would listen to the album, not the hits. Because the hits, Everybody
like-
knows the hits. The
I actually
album
like
numbers
the
are the
hits,
ones
though.
you got.
yeah. Plus, I like
I like the hits. I fuck
Yeah.
with the hits.
this
The hits
actually
are cool. I listen to the hits.
this
Sorry.
brings me a
Yeah,
question I have
Hotline
for you.
Bling. Yeah.
Because I like to ask artists this. Because to me, I feel like, not every artist does this, but some artists do a thing where when they're putting their album together, the order in which the tracks mean something to them.
It does matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matters
So,
big time.
so
Yeah.
that's why I like to listen to an album in full from start to finish
Yeah.
instead of singles. Like I like to be able to just like if you have an album come out, like I'll listen to it like 4 or 5 times. Because a lot of
Yeah.
times this will happen, right? There's an artist that I like. I'll put them on a pedestal. They come out with an album. I listen to it, and each song I'm judging like super hard and almost not enjoying it. And then by like the 4th run through of the album, I'm like, dude, every song on this album is fucking awesome.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you got to put hidden gems in there.
Yeah,
It's-
but-
I feel like it's pretty intuitive how do you lay it out. We have a singles it's a singles based culture around music. It's similar to like what it was in
Yeah.
the 60s.
You get more views that way.
Like
Releasing singles of all your albums.
It's
Yeah.
smart.
Release every track individually and then release the
Yeah.
album.
I've been getting really
that's
into
how,
lately.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot
Yeah.
of Kevin Gates
Like how
lately.
Disney Plus releases all the episodes and
Episodes.
every week instead
Oh.
of just all at once.
Yeah.
Stop cucking me,
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Disney.
Well, you know what they're doing?
I'm
They're
excited to watch Loki
Yeah.
though.
Which one?
Loki, it's the new Marvel one. The
Is that going
Marvel
to be a show or a movie? This
It's gonna
time?
be a
It's gonna be a
show,
show.
dude. I'm
Okay.
stoked about
Shows
it.
are basically movies.
The shows
Longer
are
movies.
They're really long.
They're using like
movies.
the same
But
cast and
they're
shit.
Yeah.
so much cheaper.
Yeah.
They're like way cheaper because there's no giant fight scenes where you have all these A-list actors
Yeah.
all on
You
one
can build out the
CGI
character
screen.
through talk.
Yeah, it's more played out. There's a lot of character development, and so all these characters that they really kind of left out
Yeah.
to dry on character development. They've done a good job of. Oh,
Bringing
now I
them
feel like
back
I know that
into the
person.
fold.
How do you guys feel about the Black Widow movie that's coming out?
I'm
I'm
stoked
trying
on
to
it.
see her in the cat suit. Yes, sir.
Hell
Me too,
yeah,
but
dude.
at the same
I
time,
love
Yes,
Catwoman.
Sirski. Shout
But-
out to Solomon from Texas.
my thing is like, does she have a power, or is she just like, she's just like hot?
Well,
and,
that's what
like-
we find out in this movie, bro.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
basically,
I just feel like this is like a
comics-wise,
filler.
for Black Widow.
Yeah,
She
it probably
has
is.
like
That's why
a
they put it off so long.
That's fair.
for Black Widow. She has like a different form of the super soldier serum that makes her more durable
Okay.
in fights.
Wait,
which is
what?
why-
She had
Yeah.
a serum?
Yeah, because the Russians tried. Because you know how they tell you like when history was starting that everybody's growing at once. It's not just like Christianity. It's like there's multiple cultures. It's the same way in the comic industry. So
Oh,
like
word.
Russia was doing what America was doing because they all had
course.
CIA. They all had like
Competition.
different like soldiers in each other's programs.
But you
to
know,
see
they
what they're
always
doing.
show the Russians as losing in all American movies.
Yeah, because that's
have to.
Always
it's
lose.
fucking America.
Yeah, we have to. That's like
Shout
our
out
number
to
one
America,
enemy.
The
back to back
Russians-
World War winners.
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
Put them on the ring. Put them
Back
on
to
a
back.
pedestal. Back to back, baby.
2-time champions. I got a ring for each finger.
Sputnik looked like
If I
a
only
big
go on the
piece
ring
of
finger.
garbage.
It's only 2 middle fingers, motherfucker.
And now we're all gonna get murdered if we ever go to Russia.
Oh, precisely.
Yeah, I'm still going though. That place looks kind of cool.
Yeah,
You know,
dude, that place is beautiful.
I want to see what's going down.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah?
Shout out to Putin.
Well, yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to you, naked
Shout
on
out
a
to
horse.
Putin, bro.
That's
The
pretty
all-powerful.
sexy.
This
Shout
episode
out
is
to
brought
Putin.
to you
By
by
Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir.
Yeah, if you were ever come in contact with Vladimir Putin and you say thickness in the shine, you're probably gonna get me murdered.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Yeah,
Don't
don't
do
do
that.
Don't
that.
say
Don't
he
do
is
that.
literally listening live. He's the only one with
Honestly,
access to listen
bro,
to
that's
it
what I'm
live.
saying. As soon as we said it, right now in this moment, he's already got somebody
Yeah, yeah.
listening.
He has someone.
Yeah.
Somebody's in the fucking
They're
computer
like they're
already.
talking shit on my Russia.
Oh shit! All right, setting up the
You know what?
Kaiser bombs, bro.
I'm
Where's
gonna
the
put
Tsar
Bro
bomb?
Broski on their ass.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know, isn't it funny how it's okay to just be completely racist against like Italians, Russians?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like, and no,
Yeah.
I'm not bothered.
You can say whatever
Yeah,
you want to an
yeah.
Italian person. Yeah.
They'll be
Yeah.
mad.
As far as I'm concerned, you can say whatever you want to a French person because what are they gonna fucking do? Surrender?
You know, they don't fucking like us anyways.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They know how to speak English, and if you speak English in their country,
Are we gonna
they
pretend?
fucking hate you.
Are we gonna pretend they're not over there talking shit all day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
They
Are we
are.
really gonna
Oh,
play this
I don't
shit?
talk
Yeah.
shit on French people. I like French bread.
I understand.
I like French fries.
This sounds like positivity right here.
That is. You
Yeah,
know
They
what?
just call it
I
bread and
appreciate-
fries, but
yeah,
but
shut the fuck up.
wrong. For the-
Yeah.
We didn't ask.
Yeah, you can
Back
really.
to back World War winners.
You can say whatever you want to. You can say whatever you want to a Canadian. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they would
they'll
probably
take
just.
it in
They would.
stride.
They
Yeah,
would
yeah.
apologize to you and like.
Have you ever seen that video of like a cop pulling over a person? They're like, "Okay, I got my hands on the steering wheel." They're like, "This is Canada, chill out."
Yeah, I do that shit, bro.
yeah, no, for sure,
My,
I do that shit.
My.
I mean, not really. I take cops pretty lightly. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I end like a cop conversation, they're pulling that scene from Old School. They're like, "You're my boy, Blue."
yeah, yeah.
That's how all my cop like interactions end. It's pretty cool, but like, yeah,
I always go full cuck where I fucking like I got the window down,
Yeah.
the keys and the license and the rest.
Yeah,
Everything's on the
that's
dash
nice.
already, hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Trying to make them laugh, fucking sweating.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'm never like I grew up around cops, so I know they're regular dudes. You know,
Yeah.
like they're not like the pinnacle of our society, and in the ways they are for like harmful stuff.
some motherfuckers
For
are.
people
Yeah.
who just start shooting in the street.
I had-
chill out, G.
I had this one guy come. To the house once. We were smoking weed
Yeah.
in my garage. Like it's not fucking 2015 at the time or something. And he comes over. We get like a complaint from the neighbor. And so he knocks on the door and he's talking to me and he's like, "Look, man, like I fucking hate that you're smoking pot. And if you were my neighbor, I'd come over here and kick the shit out of you."
But
And
I
like,
am.
yeah, and then he's just like, if I have to come here again, like I'm taking you to the fucking, I'm taking you to jail.
Okay, cool.
And then by the end of it, he was just like, and I'm not trying to scare you or nothing.
Okay,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah. It's just
Yeah,
like-
you know how they do.
he's like, I just want to come over
Listen.
here and I'm just gonna threaten to kick the living shit
Yeah,
out of you and
yeah,
take you to jail.
yeah, right.
But, you know, we're
I
cool,
could
right?
Just ruin your life.
Yeah. And I'm stoned, bro. I'm just staring at him, all jaw open, like fuck, like
Yeah, dude.
please, you know, like, do you want the weed? Like, what do you want? Like,
Like, exactly. Just name your price.
yeah. What makes this stop, dude? That fucking
Yeah.
That guy's crazy. Where did Morgan go? You go take a piss?
I think so. Yeah.
He's fucking cracking open another White Claw.
Yeah.
So, are you guys gonna be doing more recording soon?
I think so. I think we're every time we have a rehearsal, we record it.
Yeah. So,
And so
because he says he's got like a whole album done, but I'm assuming that must have been before you guys all jumped in.
Trust.
Yeah. But is all that music pre-recorded before you guys joined? Because
Yes.
you're
This is
relatively
not
new,
me-
right?
My hands. So he did have me try and play on some recordings, but to my detriment, I happened to just play based off what I hear, like the record was doing, but I didn't listen to it with the drums because he wanted a certain idea for it, and I did not execute at that moment. And, you know, that's on me for not like figuring out that he had a drum track, but I didn't see it in my folder
Yeah.
that he gave me. But
So-
now that I hear the music, I've done every song off the record
That
for
must,
sure.
That must have been really interesting because the drums are basically the metronome of the song. So
Yeah.
if you don't have the drums, you're just kind of listening to
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was trying to have those tracks for me to record over,
Mhm.
and then he had the drum tracks, but I didn't see the drum tracks, and
Yeah.
that was like my fault.
So
for
you
not
were-
communicating with him.
You were just fucking lightweight
Yeah.
confused as hell.
Yeah,
You
I
were
was just
sitting-
doing my own
you're
thing.
sitting
I
with
was
the
like,
sticks in
okay, I
your hand.
guess this is what he wants, And then
Yeah.
like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, like
Something
no,
completely different.
like yeah, something completely different, and I should have
Well, he's definitely
addressed it accordingly.
it's definitely a different style of music. And I guess I want to
Yes.
say him now because you guys are all together.
Yes.
I like when we were talking before, trying to figure out how to place a genre on it. Like I couldn't. I would say
Surf City Rock.
I would say
Surf City Rock.
he makes music to be put on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I don't know that, but I will agree with you 100%.
You don't know that movie? It's
I do not.
Johnny Depp. He goes to Vegas. He's a
Okay.
reporter,
Okay.
and he's got his lawyer and a suitcase full of drugs.
Oh.
And it's like every drug in the world. And like the movie starts out with them driving into Vegas already like hallucinating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they go on this just crazy
Epic trip.
adventure where they do like every drug on the fucking in the
Okay,
suitcase in the
yeah.
world.
Crocodile.
And so there's like scenes where it's really dark, and the way that it's shot, it's like, greasy and sweaty, and
Yeah.
like the music that you create.
What did I do?
was
Sorry, I
saying-
just got back from peeing.
I was saying that your music sounds like something that, like the soundtrack for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Great movie.
Great movie. But when I'm trying to put like my finger on how to describe your music to somebody else,
I don't know.
I said Surf City Rock.
Surf City Rock.
Surf City Rock,
Tyler calls it island jazz pop.
Island Jazz.
There's no
Pop, okay.
jazz. If you hear us live, there's going to be jazz, but
The chord
that's-
progressions are
that's just
interesting. I think that
variation.
might be where he's taking it. Is
Yeah.
that it's just it's like it's
Get a little
not.
closer to your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you
It's not like it's no like it's not cheap sound. It's like it's every musician in the band is super educated, but it's just it's kind of hard to define. I'm not a music critic, so I don't know how to do this right. But
for me, it's Surf City Rock.
Surf City Rock.
City-
Yeah.
I like it. Well,
Don't think of the Beach Boys. Like think of like actual like
not-
surf
yeah.
rock.
yeah.
And
but
then,
it's not like
from
super
the city because-
reverbed out like
Yeah.
like dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun,
that's
dun.
why I say
It's
it's
not
from the city because you're from the city. So Surf City Rock.
But I'm from the country. I was raised on a farm.
Okay, so it's country. Rock.
Right.
It's country Surf City Rock.
Well,
yeah,
also,
we can
it's-
put it in there.
I feel like your songs could be so vastly different
But
too.
if
from-
you're thinking of it
Very.
genre wise, not rise, excuse me. It's not like that. It's like it's pretty weird because like I listen to a lot of records. So like when I say Surf City Rock, I'm thinking of it like stuff that like pushes the full, like has a unique voice, 80s in particular. Like when all the Bond movies were coming out, like you know what I'm talking, because like they always had like a beach scene. Like back
yeah.
then you could have nipples out, like so like they're
Shameful.
strutting their stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's, that's why I describe it as yeah, so it's like 80s rock. And I say surf because of the vibe on it. Like it's always like an up tempo, most of it. It's like to like get you hype.
It's
Like you
definitely
want to jump around.
to me. It's baby making music.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially that Crystal Mama album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Crystal
yeah.
Mama album. I would
Oh,
say
also-
this new
wait.
album's a little bit more up
Going-
tempo.
Yeah, it's
Going
very up
to-
tempo.
Yeah.
Going to the ocean.
Want people
you
to
have,
dance.
Yeah.
You've got like
Crystal Mama is like, yeah.
and going to the ocean like you're like
Kinda
shirtless,
Mhm.
and you've got like the red blanket,
Mhm.
and there's the part where you're the narwhal, bro. You were cheeking in the fucking
Hell
wetsuit,
yeah. Cheeking.
bro. You were cheeking hard in that wetsuit.
Double
It was
cheeked
looking
up
great,
on a
bro.
Sir,
Thursday
cheeked up
afternoon.
on a
Dude,
motherfucking Thursday.
You could have been selling cake for the whole goddamn block, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy. I had to make sure. I had to change the video. My girl was looking for too long.
Oh, that's not
Hey.
Yeah,
good.
I had to make sure. I was like,
Yeah.
I was looking at her while she was watching the video. I was like,
Oh, dude, the red sheet scene.
oh,
Yeah, that's
well, you were getting me going. You know what I'm
dude. Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I almost. It felt like masturbation without touching my wiener.
A
when I
lot of
watched
pre.
it.
A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
pre.
That's how it should be. Yeah. Soldiers are at the front door. All right, so I got some stuff that we can get into here. First
Yeah,
of all,
let's do it.
every episode I allow people to send me like voicemails or questions and things to read on
Yeah.
the show.
Cool.
So we got a voicemail. We actually have two from Bubbles,
Bubbles.
which I'm sure is going to be very
Oh,
creative.
word.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got here. Oh, I should probably make sure the sound is up.
This is the same Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls?
No, this is Bubbles, my roommate.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair.
You know Bubbles. You
Of
send him
course I
memes
know
and
Bubbles
stuff.
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, that was disappointing. Okay. Let's see what he's got on the other one. Did that come through on the headphones?
Yes.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself, John.
That's not very nice.
What's
Nice.
good, bro shit?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, baby?
All right. Well,
Oh, dude,
Well,
he got your ass.
God
dude.
damn it.
Yeah, no help. Thanks.
got
I love how
Bubbles.
you didn't listen to him until the show.
I would
Son
have
of a-
prefaced it. Yeah.
Son of a bitch, you got me again. There was one time where he called me a bitch. He's just, you know, it's always
Oh
different,
my
but it's always
God.
also he just does the hello thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how he sets you up.
It was so friendly at first. That was great.
All right, dude. So, okay, I saw a video on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And it was one of those like hot bitches dancing and telling you why you should fuck them videos. But the
Oh my God,
reasons
yeah.
why started to like just bring up so
It's
many questions,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So it's like a chick in scrubs,
Okay,
and she's
cool.
dancing
Whatever.
hard.
well, no,
you
I
know,
don't want
she's-
no scrubs.
She's hot as fuck, and she's just like reasons to date me or whatever.
Yeah.
And the first one's I'm a nurse. Cool.
Cool.
Whatever.
She
Uh,
makes like $60 an hour.
Number two,
Facts.
I'm
and,
18
I don't get to see you at the hours I want to see you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're covered in human blood and shit all the time.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
fuck her with that shit on.
You're the man, Blue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't
Number
want
two.
no scrubs.
Number two, I'm 18. To me, not really.
That's not a turn on.
That's not
no.
a turn on. Young pussy
Yeah.
is not a turn on.
No.
no,
Not
it
at
sounds like it's a lot of
all.
work.
Just like young dick isn't a turn on.
no, it's
I get a lot of pussy once I hit like 25 for sure.
Yeah. Okay, number three, can lick your feet.
What?
Where are we at with feet licking?
Okay,
Nope.
so we,
Nope.
you know,
Zero.
okay,
Shut
I will
up.
tell you guys
How
about
about
the
we
one
just skip
time.
this segment?
I'm gonna take this section on. You don't
Do it,
have
do
to
it.
participate.
Let's do it. Let's
but
go.
Thank you.
I took the first time, only time I ever had a threesome.
Okay.
Okay.
I was getting a blowjob from this girl, right?
Nice.
Cool.
And then her dog came up and started licking my feet. I didn't know.
Is that
I
the
was
third
into
person
that.
in the threesome
That's
was
the
the dog?
third person in the threesome.
Hey, you didn't fuck the dog though, right?
I did not fuck the dog.
Okay,
Okay,
just the feet
no,
part.
because that would be
No.
like putting your dick in a plushie.
no, not yet. It was
Oh.
that was purely just like
True.
that was the pregame to the sex, so that didn't
Okay,
happen
nice.
yet. But
It's okay, a little pre. Ain't nothing wrong with a little
A
pre.
little pre.
yo, but I could not bring myself to tell her that her dog came up and started licking my feet. While
Yeah,
she
don't
was-
do that.
Yeah.
It was our first time having sex.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's something you just take. Yeah, with
You
you.
just take.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna kick your dog on the first date either, because
No.
that's
Exactly.
that's
That's
the
weird.
second date ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking strange, but
Yeah.
it did feel good though.
Hey,
So
shout out to
I don't
the
know if you
dog.
ever had your feet. Shout out to the dog who
Yeah.
licks feet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, she sucks toes too.
I'll
It was a
just-
girl dog, by the way.
I'd be too ticklish for that.
This
shit.
was no fucking Eiffel Tower
Yeah,
game
yeah.
here.
Okay.
But
Are you, okay, are you guys? Because here's the thing, I'm not into feet.
Yeah.
I understand.
No, never.
I've had it broken down why being into feet is a thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me why.
Okay, because if a girl has taken the time to clean and manicure her feet and
Yeah.
toes, then you know the rest of her is clean and taken care of.
So it's
Yeah.
that whole thing about that.
Like if
what
she
was
got
the
clean
band?
toes, you know her
Kiss?
Yeah.
pussy's gonna be clean.
Was
Yeah,
it
for
Kiss
sure.
the band who
Kiss
would
was
make?
the Jews and the clown makeup.
Or was it the one that made the? Or was it Van Halen? The ones who made the people have like green M&Ms or some shit only in the green room.
I've heard of that. I don't know which
Yeah, yeah.
specifically it was.
Well,
Thomas,
I
can you
forget
look up?
what band.
It's
It was some rock
but
band.
it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same concept of like, okay, we got pyrotechnics and shit going on out here. If you're not going to pay attention to the detail of getting the M&Ms right, then you know what, you're not going to get
Yeah.
the fireworks right.
Look up just what band must have green M&Ms. But yeah,
should we
no.
place bets?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, $5 down. I'm gonna. Sorry,
Van
damn it.
Halen.
God damn it.
Brown M&Ms.
I almost made $10.
You were close. It would have been the wrong color though, so I would have
It
only
would have.
given you
So
5.
I feel like no one would have won there.
That's true. Okay, so but yeah, so like I have heard like people will like check a girl out and they'll look at her toes if she's wearing open-toed shoes.
Oh,
And if it's like, well manicured feet, then they know it's
how
good to ride.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I assumed that guys were just into feet.
Some dudes are just fucking straight up into feet. Some dudes are like putting them in their mouth like a pacifier and fucking banging them out and like looking at pictures.
I can't
Like-
imagine any girl would be mad about getting their.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't imagine any girl would be like mad about getting their toes sucked or something, but
Yeah. I've never put a toe in my mouth.
toe in your mouth.
I've
that's the
kissed
whole
like
thing.
the top of a foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got
I
legs
remember,
up on your
yeah,
shoulders.
I actually saw you on that episode of Jerry Springer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was live. Everybody was chanting. Actually, I wasn't even on stage. I was in the crowd eating toe, just licking feet. It was beautiful. Yeah. All right, so next one on the list. I can cook pickles.
Why?
Why?
You know, I've had deep fried pickles. It was a little bit of a disappointment.
I
Not actually, it wasn't that because I didn't think it would taste good to begin with, but
Okay.
it just wasn't.
yeah,
I
they're
was
all right.
like, it's okay.
Yeah, like B-Dubs has like fried pickles. I guess.
B-dub,
Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-dub.
Okay.
You call it B-dub?
You know what do you call it? You call it B-Dub?
Every time I've only had to say Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, what I like about that place is they've got.
I think the youth calls it B-Dubs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know we'll have to ask
I
Blue when he
wouldn't
comes
know.
back in. He's youth,
I'm turning 30 this year.
dude.
Yeah, October.
I'm sorry.
Is it? I don't feel bad about it at
I
all.
don't either.
I
But
feel
people
great.
make me feel like I should.
Well, how old are you now?
I'm 28, and like,
I don't think you. I mean, you're basically 30 already.
yeah,
You know, that's how I
exactly.
felt at like 27, 28. I was
Yeah.
like, well, 27 is like the last year of your 20s. It's like you either die now with a white lighter in your pocket, or
Hell yeah.
you were never that good of an artist to begin with. Let's be real.
Exactly. For me, it's 33, because that's when all the fat comedians die. John Belushi and Chris Farley.
Oh wow, I didn't. Oh wow, I
Yes.
never thought of it that way.
So I'm 5 years off of my expiration. I need to get big now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Farley had just
I don't
gotten
know,
big.
you
too,
actually
so-
look kind of slim.
Yeah.
Every time I say it, you look slimmer.
I appreciate that. Yeah. That's
I'm not
'cause-
saying that to be nice.
Well, when
I'm
you
not-
met me, I was significantly bigger. Like, I think wow bigger. I think
Yeah,
you met me
but-
when you met me. I hadn't lost any weight yet. It was that Halloween, and I was walking
that
around.
was a fun party.
It was. I was walking around in just a tiny pair of shorts and nothing else.
Yeah, you weren't embarrassed about it at all, which I feel like that's a good place to start.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Like,
Yeah.
you got to accept yourself before you change yourself.
Oh, always.
Which is a weird, that's very counterintuitive.
Yes,
You have to
because
accept yourself before you change yourself. Like, you
kind of
got to
always,
be.
I've kind of always accepted myself. That might be the problem.
Oh.
I was never the fat guy that was afraid to take his shirt off in any situation. You know?
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so I got this whole thing wrong, don't I?
Maybe.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you
Uh,
think you got?
Well, I don't know, because I mean, some people change because they hate themselves.
No, I changed because
What was the real, like, there was a tipping point. What was the tipping point? Was it that you held a baby and the baby tried sucking your titty?
no, that would have been awesome. No, honestly,
Was it a girl said something?
yeah, I got
Girl said something.
I got rejected by like my first crush, hard, like hardcore, like all the way back from like 3rd grade, first crush.
Oh, that was a long time crush. What age?
When
age?
when I got rejected, I
Yeah.
was 25.
Well, shit. Holy fuck, man. That's a lot of masturbation.
That's
that
what I'm
happened
saying,
in
bro. I
between.
wasted so many fucking loads. But
Dude,
no,
for
so
I'm
real.
still wasting loads.
oh, dude, you're gonna waste
Yeah.
loads for a long time, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
for
It's,
telling you.
it's really the
Thank you.
smarter move to
Yeah.
waste the load.
Turns out 60-year-olds still wasting loads, just nowhere near as often. Once a week, maybe once a month.
Wait, what?
That's
yeah,
cool.
old dudes are still jerking off.
Yeah.
I thought this
That's
was
great.
something you just got to stop doing.
No,
at
you
one
don't.
point.
No. Oh, I thought you said 16-year-old. I
No.
was like, what?
No,
No, that's at
16-year-olds,
least once a
it's
day.
once
They
an
just
hour.
not had the drive
Yeah.
as much.
Yeah,
I was explaining to
Unless
my
they don't
girl
have a door.
about like how like there's times where like you need to nut before you can think clearly.
Yes.
And that was
Yes.
like she was like, yeah,
they almost take it
never
as an
experienced-
insult.
like what? What are you talking about?
They're like,
that's
oh
a
yeah,
thing?
you're just a pig. Like, what do you mean?
Like,
you need
what's
to
wrong
nut?
with you? You think I have pre-nut clarity? I
Yeah.
don't. I only have post-nut.
I try to. Yeah, I try to.
Right.
You get like tunnel vision. Like like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You get
Even if,
impulsive.
like you're
Shout
trying
out
to like
Kodak
just
Black for
watch
the
a
song
TV show.
Tunnel Vision.
yeah.
You're trying to watch a TV show. You're trying to do work. You're trying to do anything. You're trying to talk to people,
Yeah.
and you literally gotta leave and get it out of your system. Either have sex or do something with your hand. It is crazy. There's at least one person in the room nodding, and it's not just me.
No. Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck is up with that? What a horrible design. What is the necessity of that shit?
To keep making more people, bro.
Exactly.
Because we used to die much quicker, I guess. So we needed to.
Yeah.
We needed to fuck fast.
Yeah.
Now we're still fucking fast, but the problem is we're living longer.
And that's why,
Yeah.
honestly, when people say
true.
18, it's not as bad because back then it used to be 14.
It used to be 12.
It used to be
Damn.
12.
It still is 14
As
in
soon
some
as
parts of the
you're,
world.
as soon as you had the blood in you.
You can go get a 14-year-old in like Vietnam or Thailand or something.
Oh, I remember
Bro, you
when
know
I
this?
was
Oh, go ahead.
when I was in high school. I had a Mexican girlfriend, and I went to her quinceañera, and the whole idea behind a quinceañera is saying like, the flowers fucking bloomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fucking weird that we go
Honestly-
on with that ceremony. I get
honestly-
wanting to have a sweet 16 type of thing, you know,
It's,
sweet 15, whatever you want to call it.
It's just different in their culture. Like a 14-year-old can date a 30-year-old. Like, and it's not weird to the family.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, I know a lot of people that like chicks that were like 15, but their boyfriend was like fucking 32, and
Yeah.
had a fucking construction job,
Madness.
and
to
like
me.
lived at the house with her and her family.
Where I lived at, it feels like 18 and 25. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, dude, like
pretty
that-
big gap.
When he was a senior, you're in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
You're weird.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but you can't think of it like that. Though.
Yeah, but that's how most people try and like do it. Like whenever you tell people like the space of your relationship in years, like if you are like different from your loved one, it's like it's always like, oh, okay, let's put in high school context.
Well, that's because
it's like, well, I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that's just a
Right.
youth thing because you don't have anything
Yeah.
else to
Yeah.
judge it by.
Oh, to
School
base
has
it
been
off.
like the biggest.
Well, yeah, saying 10 years ago is insignificant when you're in high school. 'Cause
stop
it's like, well,
peeking
you're
in
a
high
fucking
school,
child.
folks.
Yeah. I don't think
Stop
there's
it.
any. I don't think there's any people in high school listening to this. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We have like one or two.
Maybe a few.
There's probably a few.
Well, that's
Oh.
what's funny though is that's actually the group to market to because if you want it to be memorable for life,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, you
the
gotta
music
start
that I
someone
will
younger.
hold on to forever is such shit music because it was like 11 or I was like 11, 12,
Yeah.
13 at the time.
Yeah. My
Like I'm
problem
always
is,
going to remember that stuff.
Yeah.
my problem is I don't want to talk to anybody under 18.
I feel that.
You know, like
Yeah.
You don't
me-
have to.
Like me and Thomas have a
They're
buddy.
scared to talk to you anyways.
Thomas and I have a buddy that we play League of Legends with.
Cool.
Right? He's just
Yeah.
like this 16-year-old kid
You're
or
still
15.
playing League of Legends.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
And like he just lives in Canada, and he's like this really nice kid who occasionally will play a couple rounds with us. And like one day, like I added him on Snapchat to let him know when we were gonna start playing, because like the schedule, you know, he always wanted to play. With
I
us.
got you.
Yeah, and then like part of me was just like, I don't even like even though like I'm just playing video games with this kid, I don't like the fact that he's in my phone whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then he found out about the podcast, and he starts listening, and I'm just like, and he loves it. You know, obviously
Yeah.
he's probably listening to this one right now, and it's like, great, I'm glad you love it. Tell your friends, but also don't tell them that you know me or that I told you to tell them, because I feel like you
Yeah.
can't market to them, right? Because
Well, you
want
have to though. That's
you
the
can't
best.
be-
That's the best.
That's word of
demographic.
mouth. Word of
That's
mouth.
true. How do you?
That's
I
the
guess
The
purest
dangerous
form.
thing though is
All
that
you do
he,
is start
knows you.
yes,
So
kind
it's,
of.
you know.
Yeah. That's another thing that's weird is the
As
fact that
long
I've
as
had
he doesn't have
conversations
like
with him.
voice quips of you when you're playing League of
Well,
Legends
no,
or
he's-
some dumb shit like that.
He's one of these fucking kids. He gets right to me because he starts talking about like philosophy and God way too fast, and then
Oh.
I'm just like, "Oh, let's go, bro! Here comes
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah,
3-hour
he
He
conversation."
sounds like a fucking awesome guy.
no, dude. He's a fucking great kid. That's why. Like,
Shout out
I
to
told
that
him.
kid.
obvious, yeah.
Shout out to Fishy Boy, bro. We'll just call him
Fishy
that.
Boy.
Well,
That's
at
his, that's
some
his tag.
point, he's going to realize what you mean by what you're saying right now,
Yes.
and he's going to be like, "Oh yeah," or he might get it already
I think he does.
because he
Yeah.
hangs out with other
He's-
people his age, and he's like, "Man, these people are fucking idiots."
He's definitely operating. Yeah, exactly. He's operating on a much more mature level as far as like
That happens.
the religion and like knowledge that he got a hold
Mm-hmm.
of really young is.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's almost a bummer.
Well, he
'Cause
seeks truth,
Yes.
which is that's a fascinating person already who's
Yeah.
seeking truth.
And that's why I relate to him so well and get along with him because like I was the same way when I was his age.
Yeah.
Like I was constantly questioning everything already.
Yep.
Except for he dives way more into the God stuff. I would dive a little bit into the God shit, but I never.
What type
was-
of gods?
He's, I forgot. He's a sickie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So he believes he is a god.
Okay.
They
Wait,
believe.
do you mean like
Like Kanye
Indian?
West.
Yes.
like
Yeah.
SIKH?
Yes.
I've never heard it pronounced that way, but
I don't
yeah.
know how to pronounce it.
Well,
How do you
I
pronounce it?
heard that
Sikh?
it's actually
Sikh?
sick, but people say Sikh because
Sikh,
it's
okay.
less.
Sikh.
It
So
doesn't sound like
They
sick.
they believe that they are warriors that are gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
Yeah, so he grew up believing that he's a god, and now he's questioning everything.
Yeah.
which makes him so fucking interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like
Yeah.
that shit. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I feel like there's like that weird moral gray line of talking to a minor, even though it's not like I'm
Yeah.
trying to fuck this kid or anything like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's nothing
Like,
creepy.
Yeah, like kids across the world, I'm talking to them about League of Legends and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Like, I always feel weird about like, because I know high schooler kids would love this shit.
You want to hear one of my
Wait,
theories
but he's in
on
India?
No, he's in Canada. He's just Indian.
Oh, different. That's not across the world.
He's he's on the other side of Canada at least.
Okay, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Canada's a different country, bro.
I was
Fuck
saying
them.
want to hear one of my theories on like how it is. Like
How what is?
like how it is like
Like
it
religion.
no like it,
Meaning
like,
of
as
life?
in the universe.
Okay,
Like there's multiple gods and they switch out like between universes.
like they're taking shifts.
which is like like they're taking shifts.
like a night watch.
Like
okay.
they reign for a certain million of years and like whatever the people call them by is
Okay.
what the people call them by. And so
Okay.
like each civilization that progresses has like their certain pantheon of like whatever individual.
Wait, so you're saying
it
the
is.
gods are living?
Yeah, like the
are
gods
they
are living.
or do they just take shifts? Like I'm gonna take over in like 1,000 years or something.
Yeah,
No,
no,
like-
like once they're here, they're gone. Like
Yeah.
they have their time. They reign for like what 2 million years,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go.
So there's not two competing gods at once.
There might be. It depends on the time. Like if there's like more like human civilization to be like cultured to that type of religion, then
so-
that's how long they
So
last.
right now there's more gods than ever.
yeah.
Do animals
I
have
am
gods?
the coming Messiah.
Damn, dude, that's
Yeah,
a good
that's
sound.
a good one.
clip
I didn't
right
know you
there.
had that one. That was good. Yeah. Like they switch out, like the Buddhist god, like he went to that part of the country and like he
But Buddha
preaches
wasn't a god,
his
though.
truth, huh?
Buddha wasn't a god. though.
Yeah. I mean, he was the guy who like gained sentience under a tree. Yeah, it's like
I thought you were talking about who
like
was
yeah,
that one
yeah, like all the
president or
gods,
whatever
like Greek
who had
gods,
the apple fall on his
Roman
head?
gods,
Oh yeah, yeah,
stuff like that. Like they all switched out. Like they were here at one point and then they left.
yeah. Okay, I
They're
get
here
that.
to affect the people,
I
give
see
them
what you're
ideas,
saying.
give them truths,
So,
give
yeah.
them whatever, like gifts.
So I feel like their length of their shift must be much shorter then.
Yeah,
But yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe they're taking shifts for
And
like,
the memory lives on
10,000
in the
years or
people's
so.
hearts forever, but they
Yeah.
were here for a short period.
I like
of time.
that. Yeah. And then like maybe ours came around
Yeah.
with Rome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like that.
So
yeah,
I
and
feel
they
like-
like gain power through like the belief they have. Like so, like Christianity and like Buddhism, like in another universe, they would probably have the same thing because this power is such a great magnitude.
Terrence McKenna would believe that Christianity was founded by alcoholism
That's cool.
because what
So
happened was
converting water to wine.
no
Hey,
people were doing religious ceremonies with mushrooms, and it became harder.
Right,
and
he's
harder.
got the stoned ape theory.
Yeah, it became harder and harder to preserve the mushrooms to get more.
Yes.
So they would preserve them in honey,
Mm-hmm.
which would ferment and became mead, which was the first
I love
alcohol that
mead.
humans got a hold of, which was the Romans, which is also the same time that God came around. So his theory was is that they got drunk, and then they experienced their drunk ego voice, and they
Yeah.
interpreted that as God. And that's why our God in Christianity, there's no women.
Have you guys ever
Like,
heard
God didn't have like a wife.
Virgin Mary?
She's not a god.
yeah.
But was Jesus a god?
Jesus might have
In
been a god,
retrospect,
but there's
yes.
no women
In
gods.
retrospect, yes.
I thought he's
like,
a prophet.
no, he's the
No,
son
no,
of
no.
God.
He's the son of God.
But
so
like as far as
it's like
like
him, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit are all one. So
Well, that and,
he's
like,
he's a God person.
in
That's
Hinduism,
why,
Okay,
like-
so it's a
sorry.
physical representation,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
That's
Okay.
why it's like hard for me to believe like it was hard for Jesus to act out here because he himself experienced godhood, so he knows what's on the other side. We don't, and so that's like that's a big difference for me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like I
okay.
still pray to God, but like Jesus didn't have it hard. Like he knew what he had to do.
Yeah,
like
he knew.
it's not like he was guessing out here.
He
We're
knew.
guessing.
I don't
We're
know, he got
guessing.
crucified, man. I feel like he had it
we're
hard.
guessing. You know, he could just raise Lazarus from the dead. Like if we're taking everything for like facts,
For face
like,
value,
yeah,
yeah.
he just raised him from the dead on casual. He's like he's my best friend, but yeah, like that's ridiculous.
But I've also heard Christianity comes from one of the first religions where there was like a great battle in Mesopotamia, and where this god like
What's this religion talking about?
B-52's Mesopotamia.
I forgot what this religion's called, but it was like there was like a fight, and then this god spilled blood onto the
Sumerian?
earth. Yeah, the ancient Sumerians.
Wow.
Sumerian
No.
is always what it is.
That's the OG religion.
OG.
First
shit.
people.
OG.
Ancient Sumerians. This is
Yeah.
Mesopotamia, like first people on Earth. And like the guy like spilled blood on the ground, and that's people grew from that.
Yes.
But and then there's just a lot of principles that
Yeah,
match
the
with
idea of
Christianity.
sacrifice to cover people's sins.
Yeah.
How were Mesopotamians really the first on Earth?
Who knows?
I mean,
That's where
I mean,
fucking
for
really
like
knows.
stuff like
Agriculture
that,
was
like
invented,
Egypt
right?
and stuff like that, when they had slaves, it was like multicolored. Like that's why
Is that
it's
a fact?
weird. Like yeah.
Why would
like
it be
Egypt
multicolored?
had slaves before America had slaves, but we
long
we
before, yeah.
recollect as America as like one of the biggest like
Well, it's
people
real
like,
to us. But
yeah, because we
yeah.
have more modern day history for that. We don't have history
Yeah.
for Egypt. Egypt enslaved anyone they conquered.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, unfortunately, we are going to have to wrap up.
Oh, we're done. Oh my
and
god!
I-
Yeah,
I'm
2 hours.
Sorry to
hits
end
quick.
on that note.
No, that's cool.
I was ready to talk about slavery.
Well, fuck, we can start talking about slavery. You know? We'll cut out the first 45 minutes, and we'll just make this the whole
This
thing
is the
about
slavery episode.
No, it's not the slavery
Just
episode.
ready to talk about the ancient
Oh
ones.
no! But check out Bro Broshan, everybody. You could find him
Thank you,
on
thank
Instagram and Bro Broshan. You can find him on YouTube, Bro Broshan. It's fucking ocean with a BR in front of it. Don't be stupid. You'll
Yeah.
find it.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you'll find it.
It's
Now-
crazy.
Sirski.
Great music,
I
crazy
feel like
videos.
there's got to be a song I drop here. I don't know what the name of it is yet because I haven't figured out what song it is that I'm going to drop. But it'll be. I've always done early releases for you guys, so this will be an early release.
Fucking fantastic. All right, see ya, folks. Enjoy this new song by Bro Broshan.